Hey, beloveds. What's going on, millionaire bosses? I just wanted to pop in real quick, just to put a little harsh message out there for many people. If you're in business with me and you've been in business with me, y'all should be working on your personal development. So anything that comes out and flows out of this mouth, you should not take offense to it. You just take it at face value, evaluate, and come right back. Okay. So if you're taking offense, then you know what? You're in the wrong business. You should not be taking. There's no emotion of offense that's tied um, to business. But to be honest, a lot of you guys are leaving money on the table, which is what I wanted to say. A lot of you guys are leaving money on the table. Why? It could be a number of reasons. It could be, maybe you had uh you had your own perception of how one should train, one should teach, how the information should be presented to you, or you had your own perception and previous experience from other companies and coming into this company, which is totally different. And those of you I got to talk to, I tell you guys that from the jump that, I let go of the experience you had from other previous network marketing. I've been in three, and not one of them are similar to this. The way we flow, the way we operate, our commitment in general is absolutely different. Not to mention our compensation plan, we get paid the best. Not to mention our community, we're so supportive. Not to mention our products, right? We have products valued at a great price. We're able to tap into a multi million dollar company and have basically pretty much, you can say we have shares in it, right? Because we're able to earn 50% of our commission, along with 50% of the efforts of others, along with commission based on, you know, everyone that is under your downline once you get binary qualified and are, and at least minimum director, right? So bringing in at least $1,000 a week on the back office, right? Not in just retail. If that's what you're bringing in on retail, then there's ways that we can show you to how to make it show up in your back office. One of the things that I've learned in business in an early age is, one, not to spend your money on your personal things. You have to budget it out in terms of, like, when most people are starting business, really all their money are going back into the business. Well, a lot of people aren't really paying themselves until a couple years after the fact. Well, if that's not your situation, then we need to understand we pay pretty much $10 for a product. We sell it back for $20. So we pocket the 10 and reinvest the other half, right? We're always reinvesting in our money, getting inventory. We're always flipping that inventory and getting more money in our pockets, and also to put back into our business to keep us afloat. And you just keep doing it and doing it again, consistency, repetition, right? You want to increase. So some of us may get comfortable because they see they made, a quick $100, a quick $700, a quick $1,000, right? And then you settle or you blow that money. Then guess what? It's a totally different conversation we'll be having. Well, maybe it's money management. Maybe again it goes right back to a little bit of personal development. It goes back to you really taking your NRG and your product so that you can get the clarity that you need to see that, what, you're running your business down into nothing, right? So you want to be focused, you want to be clear, and you want to be intentional, right? But don't trick yourself out of your spot. There's money here on the table. I'm sure your eyes are wide open. You see it all over, right? And you may see it all over, mainly because, again, you're in the environment of people who are actually doing this business. So your social media account is obviously going to keep gravitating all those people who are in the business to you. And then your mind is like, oh my God, it's so saturated. Oh my God, there's like way too many people in this. Oh, this person is doing it too. Well, you're getting feedback of similar or familiar things so that you have interest in. That's how social media works, right? So don't allow those little things to discourage you. Unfollow some of those people if it's getting to you. If it's getting to you to the point where you're not doing anything in your business, where it's discouraging you to even make your money in this business, because we're making our money, they're making their money. The people that you keep seeing that keeps popping up on social media, they're making their money, right? So if it's stopping you from making your money on hand, retail, or otherwise, then I say unfollow. I say mute. I say turn your notifications off and stop paying attention to them and start paying attention to your emotions. Start paying attention to what it is that you can do to rise up. Start taking your pride out of the way and connect with your upline, connect with your contact. I tell you this, and a lot of people tell you this, reach out to your sponsor, reach out to your sponsor, but in reality, you know, to be honest, all of you guys should be grateful to know that you have access to your upline. A lot of people can't even reach out to them because they're extremely busy. They haven't had the information they need. They're not able to get access to them because of one reason or the other. But you guys have right here tools, direction, resources, a sponsor, multiple coaches that have advanced in their business that are here directly for you and your customers, right? But are you guys utilizing the system? Are you guys, taking part yourself? Are you guys taking the initiatives yourself? Are you guys being intentional yourself? Are you guys edifying and being respectful to your sponsor? You know, you guys must know the answer to all of that, because you also have to remember whatever you give is what you're going to receive. Whatever you put out there is what's coming back to you, right? So you can't say, well, I am in a business where we edify each other. You can't say we're in a business where we share stories and learn stories of each other, because it's referrals and stories that help grow our business. And you're in a business where it has amazing products where you are required to really take, because when you take it, people are going to see it and people are going to believe it, and then they're also going to see your transformation, how you conform just by consistently being on these products. You're going to feel a difference before you even see it. They're going to see it maybe before you even see it, right? But whatever it is, you will have an experience with these amazing products. But are you invested in yourself? I get a lot of complaints about, no one's buying, no one's interested. Well, yeah, you're right, because you're not interested. You're not interested. And because you put like an ounce, like a tip, like a drop, like a little bit of interest in one day of running your business, and then you called one person, maybe five people, and they all said no, you're now discouraged. No, no, that's not how it goes at all. Not when it comes to business. You may be comfortable with going to your work, having things laid out for you and prepared and ready for you to take task of something that someone else already done, and all you're doing is really going over it and reaffirming by whether connecting with a customer or client to book an appointment, whether it's to follow up with them because someone previous before you have reached out to them and you just want to complete the information, whether you're reaching out to a customer, a client, to find out how it went. You need to decide who you are in your life, who you are in your business, right? Because that's who you are for the man that you're working for, the woman that you're working for the company that you're working for. That's who they classify you for. That's who they're paying you for. Now, for your business, you got to be that and more. For your business, you have to be that and more until you are able, until you work your way to, right? Until you are able to work your way to the point where you're able to hire or outsource from other people, right? And again, there's ways to do all of that. Again, if you guys tap in to your sponsor, to any of your sponsors, then they should have knowledge to know the different ways of how to help you run your business. But again, the efforts is on you. Are you willing to take the instruction, apply it, and see if it will work? Stick with it long enough, create consistency around it long enough to see if it works, right? It goes both ways, right? You can have the information, you will have the knowledge right here in front of you. What I teach my mentees is, listen, use what's in your hands, right? Right now, what you have in your hands, guys, is a powerful tool, right? Powerful tool. When you look back into your network, which it goes to writing your list, right? Write your list of potential customers, write your list of potential business partners, right? It could be 50-50, it could be 100-100, right? If you, depending on how big your network is. And then you get on that list and you target that list each and every single day, right? And then you keep doing that until you start getting callbacks, until you start getting interest, until you start getting people who are wanting to invest into whatever it is you're saying, or pay attention. Another thing that we do, we hold these amazing online virtual events for you, right? Our people are signing up regardless. We are attracting people regardless because we are clear on our vision as leaders, right? But for everybody else who's unclear about their vision or their information, or where they stand as they're going through their growth and developing process, because in business, especially in this business, network marketing business, there is a growth process, right? There is it has a competitive feel, but what we create here in Total Life Changes is a fun, competitive feel where, yes, we may compete with each other. You'll see a lot of people competing each other, and it gets egotistic later on. But how it begins is all fun. It's friendly competition. Friendly competition meaning, hey sis, you made it to director this week, I'm gonna make it to direction. Good, let's go. All right, so when we're celebrating someone for their ranks, we don't celebrate way too long. We push them to go to the next one. Okay, celebrate for one day. So okay sis, so when are you going to go to the next rank? And then we push each other, and then we keep each other accountable, and we compete because we want to see who can get to their next rank the quickest, the fastest. And these are the things that should ignite excitement and flame inside of you, not ignite jealousy and bitterness and lack, right? Because those emotions are going to bring you exactly that, right? You're going to have lack in your finances, right? Your emotions are going to be jealous over your money so much that your money can't even reach you because you're too all caught up in your feelings, right? Whatever you reap is what you sow. So celebrate. Get into the habit of celebrating. A part of personal development is celebrating. When I first came here, I wasn't celebrating everybody. I couldn't even celebrate myself. But being in the environment, being amongst the people of the environment, right, taught me a lot of things that I was able to apply to my life, and now I see great results. So now I can, again, duplicate a system that already works. Everything that you see, everything that you hear, maybe we all sound alike. Maybe we all do the same thing. But guess what? We are all applying and following a system that works, right? And then we're creating it for ourselves and placing it in our own worlds and owning it, right? Because not because you see all these people on social media and everywhere else in your environment that may be on the same train, we don't have the same audience. We don't attract the same people because we don't have the same swag, right? Yes, it's going to come with a lot of haters because you are in a field that you are able to duplicate, right? days into decades into days, right? You're able to collapse decades into days. So where a person sees you elevate and expand, and a bit of jealousy may kick in. Where you may be in a relationship, right? And now you guys are on, a certain path, and you guys have a certain decision, and you guys decided, yes, this is a path, this is a new path, this is a path that is able to bring us where we need to go. It's challenging, and I see it all the time in this industry. It's challenging to get a supportive spouse, not only in this industry, but even as a business person, a supportive spouse that is of the mindset that, you know what, together we will grow. If you have someone that can work with you, that is growing with you, that is a part of the business with you, whether it be this business or a business venture that you're going, that um, you mutually both enjoy and see the benefits of, and you both work the system, there's that's even double the income and the increase for your life. But majority of the time, that's not how it is. This is an industry that's dominated by women. Yes, we have a few men in there, and the men that are in here, they are dominating the place. And then we have the couples, right? But when you listen to the couples and their stories, you hear how it started with the wife. It started with the wife, and it was later years later before the husband got on the wagon. But at the end of the day, the two of them are 6 7 figure earners. At the end of the day, the two of them have found success in this industry, and it's stories after stories. So one of the things that I want to encourage you before I go is, if you're lacking in any certain area, if you're missing out on something, if you're even desiring something that you've never experienced, right? You've never experienced something, but your heart is desiring for it. I do suggest you get into the environment first to really witness, to really experience what that actually looks like, what that actually feels like, what comes with that, and who you have to become to be that person, to embrace such a thing, to sustain such things, right? Because you don't want to get something before you are prepared for it, because all you're going to get out of that is lessons and things you must learn, and who knows if you'll ever even get another chance. So you want to make sure that one chance that you're getting, that opportunity, that's going to last you a lifetime, and you're going to remember for a lifetime, you want to make it count, and you want to be prepared. So during your season, whatever season you're in, again, something I tell my mentee: identify your season, right? Not everybody is in their harvest season, but that doesn't mean you cannot be great in the season that you're in. That doesn't mean that you cannot occupy that space and perform in your excellence as you're preparing to become. See, when you see me, I'm preparing. Right now, I'm in preparing mode. Sorry, I'm in preparing mode. Why? Because I identified what I want to see for myself, what I want to see for my family, what I want to see, where I want to see myself. So once I've identified that, right, and I know what that looks like, in this season, all I'm doing is putting the things in play. All I'm doing is attracting those things. I already put it out there. I know it's coming, and I'm walking towards it. But am I prepared? Am I ready? Listen, I want to help over 1,000 people this year. Am I ready? Absolutely not. So I'm preparing myself, right? I'm preparing myself. I'm setting up the system. I've set up the avenues, the channels. I've set up the funnels. I've set up everything ready to go for me to work the system. Now, do I have to wait until I get there to work the system? No, because if I finish setting up, pardon me, I wanted to sneeze. If I finish setting up a system, but yet I haven't arrived, right? Guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to just push the system. Now let people know that the system is out there. So there's a lot of things that I can be doing to prepare myself for what it is that I want. I'm not just focused on, oh, I want 1,000 people. Oh, I got 1,000 people and not one of them is doing nothing. Oh, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to focus on what is not working, right? If something is not cooperating, if something is not working, if something is not moving on one accord, if we're not in alignment, then I'm going to keep going because I'm in alignment with something. I'm in alignment with God's movements. I'm in alignment with where my purpose is. So we can't even bother being worried about the next thing, the next person, the what ifs, and the what coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? We gotta just focus on what is. What is it that's going to propel you, help your household, help your generation, right? And once you find that out, you're going to realize that together we get there faster. Either way, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Why? How do I know this? Why? Because you're in good company. Why? Because you're on the right mindset. Why? Because you're already thinking on the same wavelength. You just need to process a bit more so that it can be even more clear to you, so that you can see what it is that you actually have and it is that you can actually use. But that's not even it. That's not the only thing, because we also need to become who it is that we're asking to be presented for us and presented to us, right? So we can all be wishing for that extra $1,000 a week. We can all be wishing for that extra $1,000,000 a year or a month, or however you condense that in your mind. But in reality, are you prepared? Are you mentally prepared? Are you personal? Are you developed? Right? You have personal development, right? How are you managing $10 right now, right? How are you managing your bills right now? What is your belief system? Do you believe that you deserve that money? And do you believe that you'd be a good steward over your finances? All of these things could be limited, could be blocking your flow and increase of finances. It doesn't matter if you get money and money goes right through your hands. It just keeps flowing and you just have to keep getting it and getting it. You are unable to hold on to money. Again, it goes back to your personal development and learning things that you have not learned as yet. The only reason why, you have not leveled up or moved past a certain cycle is because you have not learned that lesson. And how are you going to learn that lesson? We have to get out of our comfort zone. We have to lower our pride a little. We have to be humble enough to know that we don't know what we think we know, and to hear from other people who may know these things. Take the advice, read the books, do the research, get on YouTube University, get on Google University, and do the work yourself. It's a time that we need to put in that a lot of people don't like to, right? So I just want to leave you with that today. Let me see. If you have not watched yesterday's global training, go and watch it. 1000 Family, the replay is there. The trainer was Boss. I left a short clip on here of it, so go ahead and watch it. Remember, we have mandatory Monday training. If you're in business, then you should be a part of this Monday mandatory training. Boom. We have that's at 8 p.m. at night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on 1000 Family. We also have we have a few things, guys. You should be tapped in by now. You guys should know. And anything else you guys want to know, then holla at your girl. Point blank period. All right. Peace, love, and blessings. Let me know where you guys are in life, in business. Yes, some of you guys don't even answer my calls anymore, so I leave you be. Some of you guys have ignored my call way too many times, and I don't even chase drinks. Okay. Okay. So when I realized that there is no integrity or ethics to the thing, and no one calls back or return a call or send a text message or say, you know what, I'm busy right now, let me call you back later, and things like that, that no, I'm not going to. I literally delete your number. Yeah, I literally delete your number, because then for me that's disrespectful, right? um and I don't like to assume things, right? So I don't. But when something is very clear, when I've reached out a couple times in different forms and you don't even care to blink my way or send a message, then yeah, I don't have your number, and that's fine. The greatest part is I planted a seed. I positioned myself to bless others, to show these information to others, and when you come in, you really don't have to deal with me. You don't have to deal with anybody in the company, because I'm selfish efficient, so I know for a fact that I am attracting other self-efficient people, which I love, and I need that, and that's definitely dope, because that lessens the effort that I have to put into pouring into you and directing. But I also want you to know at any given time that you do feel like reaching out, that you do feel like, getting in contact with me, or you do have an answer, don't get tricked out your spot. Don't leave money on the table. Take pride out your way and reach out. Reach out so that you can get the information you want, so that you can get some money in your pocket, right? Take yourself out the way and get that bag. Remove yourself, your pride out the way, and get that bag, right? That's what it's about. To increase your financial increase, to increase, your overall situation. And I do believe that this is the vehicle that will get you there. This is one of the many vehicle. In fact, this vehicle knocks out 6 streams of income for you just by doing one thing repeatedly and 10xing it, right? So if you put a deadline and say, you know what, I'm going to focus on this for maybe 6 months, 90 days, I'm going to focus on this for a whole 12 months, and this is what I'm going to focus on, you're only sacrificing everything else in your life for that year, but that sacrifice you make is going to propel you forward, right? But you really have to do the work. You really have to be intention with that with that repetition, right? To see the increase. And then you can go back to what it is that you're doing, because again, you set up a system, you started a momentum, and you put things in place so that it can work for you while you sleep, work for you while you work on your other business, work for you while you're traveling and doing all the other stuff that you enjoy doing, but you're always getting that residual chain of income, right? That's how you build it, if that's what you want. If not, then let this be another expense. Let this be something that you just invested in and gave up on. If not, just let this, forget about it. Unfollow. Don't come in the atmosphere, the energy, bring in your energy into this, because then it affects the tribe. It affects my people. And right now, as it is, a lot of people don't even have access to me, because I'm very, 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 very strict on my energy and who comes into my circle and into my atmosphere, right? So you guys definitely, um so when it comes to you guys, I should say I'm even more protective. Like, I'm protective over my friends, I'm protective over my family. I'm protected over anything that affects my money, right? Or impacts my money. So everyone that comes on here, and I hope you guys come on here with the same mindset. Like, I don't want anyone in a community with us who is going to be like a bad fruit, bad attitude, bad personality, you know, just blah. So if you're that person, then you need to stay by yourself, do your personal development. Remember, I did that this disclaimer at the beginning that most of you guys may not like what I'm about to say, but maybe y'all need to do your personal development before I can give you access to the tribe, because then you can infect the rest of them, and then it causes them not to want to work, not to want to work on their own money, not to want to feel good about themselves each and every day, not wanting to take their products because they see that you're not doing it. And we don't want that. We want better and good vibes only. So the minute that I feel that and I see that, and another person expresses anything in that regards, we're switching things up. We're moving aside. Same with you guys. I would like for you guys to really protect, and yeah, it protects me as well. If you guys are signing up people, you guys are now becoming leaders. So be the leaders that you need to be. You guys who are attached to me can come and talk to me. But if you're sending people to me, make sure they're ready. Make sure they're ready to work. Make sure they are binary qualified. Make sure they are on the 120 smart ship, right? Because then they're not completely ready to work, and there's nothing more that I can help them with. There's nothing more, there's no more information that I can deliver for them that's not already out there. When it comes to training, we, you know, we leaders teach the things that are not out there. Everything else, how to get binary qualified, how to put Linktree, how to set up your Linktree, how to jumpstart your business, how to launch your party. All these information is out there. It's the behind the scene work that you guys need to reach out and connect with me. Okay, coach, I'm ready to work. What is it that I need to do? Okay, I'm going to ask you these things. What's your income? What's your budget? What are you expecting to make? um, and then we break down to see what that looks like, and then I show you your targets. I show you how to get there, but you still have to be willing to do the work, and then we work together. We can have the launch parties, but you're still going to have to bring your contact. You cannot expect me to invite my contacts, which I will, but then my contacts come, and are you ready to help them? So I can't bring my contacts to your event and then still sign them up to you. Again, we work with integrity here. So you can send as many people as you want to a launch call or to a event, and guess what? They all are supposed to come back and sign up under you. But why is it not good for us to just sign people under every single one? One, half of the people are not binary qualified, so signing up people under you is pointless, because the commission for that, it's skipping those who are not binary qualified and going only to the people who are binary qualified, right? I'm not going to lose out either way, because I make sure I am binary qualified and I stick on 120 smart ship all the time, right? So it doesn't matter where I really place people coming in, because I'm always going to benefit, because I cover the first few commitments, right? I'm a product of my product, get my transformation, all that good stuff. But be but if you're not binary qualified, it's a waste of your effort. If you're not active, people joining in your on your under you, or people shopping on your site, is all a waste of time. It doesn't go to anybody but the company, a multi-millionaire company, a company that's going to be $10 billion in 2021. You are now getting referrals for them and sending them to the company and helping them, but you're not getting no referrals because you chose not to be active. You chose not to be binary qualified. You chose not to be on 120 smart ship. That's 3 products. Most of us have more than 3 people in our family household. Are you telling me you cannot invest in products for people in your household? You're that selfish that you cannot say, you know what, I'm going to invest in this NutriBurst. Not only if I don't like the NutriBurst, I'm going to give it to my children, because I know Flintstone vitamins is not good for them. I'm going to give it to my senior or my grandparents or my mother, because I know one a day adults is not good for them, right? You're not going to invest in a liquid vitamins to give that person so that they can live longer. Prevention better than cure, right? You're not going to invest in your detox tea because you're eating every day and you need a detox as long as you're eating. and breathing all the toxins in the world. It doesn't matter what you're eating, what you're drinking, whatever it is your habits are. We need a detox. Our intestines are what, 5 feet long. There's no way whatever it is that you've eaten over time and stuff that you're getting it out the way you're supposed to. We need help. This is why these things are out here on the market, because this is a highlighted issue, right? So you're telling me you can't get your family a detox? We say we care, but we don't really care. We say we care, but when we have to put in the effort to show that we care, to show that we love, right? We don't want to go the extra mile. It becomes too pricey. Like, that makes no sense, right? You're telling me you're going through certain things and you have access to over 40 products to help you, but all you need to do is to do the work, to do some combination, to be consistent, because it's all natural products, right? You just have to remember to take it every day. You have to remember to combine, these two, because it's powerful source. Chaga is really good. If I put it in liquid instead of swallowing the capsule and drinking it, it's going to be more effective. Maybe if I combine these two, essential oils, then I could replace the chemical stuff that I have in my house and spray. When you buy these things, guys, half of them don't even finish within a month. You still have to do it. So and that's another thing. When you guys have these products, oh, I still have it, it's not done yet. First of all, a whole month and a half, 2 months, 3 months have gone, and you still have the one like a 90 pill was sitting in your house. Like, you still have the 30-day pills and a 90-day. I get it. It doesn't expire until years after the fact. But that don't mean you guys should have it in your house. That means you're not taking it the way you're supposed to take it. And because you have not finished your supply, you think, hey, I don't need to buy no more. Have you tried all of the products yet? No. Have you recommended any of these products to people that you know? No. So why are you stopping? Is this your business or no? Are you learning these products or no? Does it benefit you to learn these products? I would think so. So why are we not being more intentional? Why are we not being, be more active in doing the things that we want and to see the results that we say we want? It's all here. It's all here for you guys. Google, reach out, ask questions, get the answers you need. That's it. All right, so peace and love. That was that little, pep talk training for today. I hope to see, today's what, Tuesday? Closeout is Thursday. We try to close out on Wednesday, so Thursdays we don't have to rush. So good luck, many blessings for each and every single one of you guys throughout the week. We might get into, instead of our weekly, I found that weekly training is too compact for this small group. I never found a problem with it, hence the reason why I'm literally in meetings and trainings every day with the other leaders, just so I can keep that vibe, that momentum, and have that flow of knowledge coming in consistently. I get to be in their groups, their chats, and connect with them on those levels. Of course, I don't serve in that level because, again, there are criteria, there are requirements, there are levels to everything. But I serve in the areas that I need to. Serving is so many things. Serving is inviting people to 1,000 families. Serving is, posting or resharing a banner that your sponsor have shown. Serving is coming on and sharing a testimony on a Zoom call or a chat or a one of those Zooms that private coaching and things that we show up to. Serving is going on your own platform, or talking about your journey, what you have, where you're going, what you're doing in terms of TLC. Serving is me coming here and talking to my team members and encouraging them, delivering the information to them that I've learned and things like that. Serving is showing up, guys. So serving is so many different ways, and we believe that you either serve your way up or you buy your or you pay your way, right? And if you don't have the money to pay your way, then guess what? Serve your way up. Many of the people on 1000 Families, they literally serve their way in terms of when they reach at the event, they're selling shirts, they're at the tables, they're walking around, they're getting making sure everybody coming in, like they literally intentionally just take the initiative to go out there and serve their way, because eventually they're recognized. Eventually people see them putting in the work. Eventually people start gathering to them, and then they start growing. But if you're not serving, you're not doing nothing. Again, you're not doing nothing. Then that's exactly what is going to happen. So I miss it by how much times. This is the last. So peace and love. I hope you guys enjoy the information, and reach out. I want to hear from at least 5 of you guys this week and see who is ready to let me know who's binary qualified. Let me know who's ready to run their business. Let me know who's ready to go on a launch call. Let me know if anyone has any information. Of course, I can see all these things, but let's talk. We're human becoming. Let's connect. Have a blessed day.